Hi everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to the first installment of WOW Wednesday. And what does the WOW stand for? It stands for Workout of the Week. So this very first workout of the week is going to be one of my personal standbys and something that I could not live without. It's yoga for runners. I worked with a physical therapist, a run trainer, and a yoga instructor to create this, and it's specifically designed to target all areas of the body that are stressed when running. Ankles, knees, shins, hips, and your lower back. So if you are running at all, this is something you need to be doing. And I know a lot of you guys out there have the awesome New Year's resolution of running a 5K, so I thought you guys could all benefit from this. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, we're going to start slow and simple, just a few toe touches. So stand at the edge of your mat, reach up, and bend forward. Try to get as close to your toes as you possibly can. If you can't reach them, that's okay. And come up and back down. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands forward into downward dog. Make sure those feet are shoulder width apart. Don't come forward like this. Make sure that back is flat and straight, and press those heels as close to the ground as you possibly can. Now one by one, push those heels as close to the ground as you can. So right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, and together. Now from here, bring your right leg forward in between your hands. Reach those arms upward. This is called high lunge. I want you to make sure your knee is directly over your ankle at a 90-degree angle. And release. Now from here, I want you to bring that back ankle down to the ground, so lower it gently. Adjust that back leg. And we're going to push forward. So your knee is going to be over your ankle now. Push forward as much as you can. This is going to be a great groin opening stretch. Up. Now for this, make sure you're completely stable. If you don't feel steady enough, grab onto something, that's okay. You're going to bring that back leg up, reach back, and pull that towards you. This is going to be a great quad stretch. Just make sure you keep your balance and hold this position. Now from here, I want you to take your hands and place them on the outside of that foot. This foot is going to come perpendicular to our body, so just rock that out to the left and lower yourself down. If this feels like a good stretch for you and it feels like enough, it's okay to leave your hands here. If you feel like you need more of a stretch, release those hands and use your own body weight to strengthen and deepen that stretch. Bring those hands to the outside of that leg again. We're You're going to push that leg back and come to cobra. Come back. Feel that stretch in your back. And back to cobra. Now from here, what I want you to do is make sure you're stable because that right leg is coming up. So just pop it up, reach back and grab it, push it towards you as close as you can. Get as close to your butt as you possibly can. You're going to feel this in your quad. It's a great stretch. And release. Now we're going to go back into downward dog and we're going to start that whole rotation on the other side. So now we're going to take our left leg and bring it up between our hands. Arms up. Again, make sure that knee is over your ankle and there's a nice 90-degree angle here. Arms reaching upward. That back knee is coming down again, so lower it gently. Adjust that back foot. You're going to push that knee over that ankle as far as you can. Again, you're going to feel that stretch right here in the groin. And come up. Your hands are going to go on the outside of that foot again. Now we're going to shift it to the right and lower. Again, on this side, you can stay here if you need to with your hands for support. If you need more of a stretch, release. Use your body weight to strengthen and deepen that stretch. On the outside of that foot. We're going to push that leg back into cobra again. Come back. Feel that stretch in the back. And back to cobra. Again, make sure you're stable because that leg's coming up. Left one this time. Bring as close to your butt as you possibly can and hold this position. And release. Now from here we're going to do a pose that if you are familiar with Focus T25 is exactly the same thing as Shaun T's Superman. So we're going to lay down, put your hands back by your side, palms up, and your chest and your legs are going to come up as high as you possibly can. You're going to stretch and squeeze your lower back and your glutes. And release. from here, we're going to do a couple planks before we get into more stretches. So come up to plank. Now we're going to switch our planks so we're supporting ourselves with our left hand. Reach that right arm towards the sky. Keep this nice and high and elongate upwards. Don't drop down. Keep this nice and high. Now from here we're going to flip our plank. So come down, readjust to the center of your mat, arms back behind you, and lift your body upward. Drop that head back. And come down. Now we're going to plank supporting with our right arm. And release. Come back to the center of your mat, and you're just going to lay down. Bring your feet in towards you. We're going to push our hips upward. Make sure this makes a nice, straight, and flat line. And release. And I want you to take that right leg, straighten it, and we're going to do the same exact thing, only on one leg this time. So extend those hips upward and hold. And come down. Bring that leg in, extend the left leg outward, and come up. And come back down. Now from here, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right leg, your right ankle is going to come over your left knee. Bring that towards you, and with your right arm, push your right knee away. With your left arm, bring your left knee towards you. So you're going to be having an opposing force. It's going to be pushing this way to stretch that. This is going to be stretching your piriformis muscle, which is a huge problem for runners. It causes a lot of hip pain. And release. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left leg, that left ankle is going to come over that right knee. Bring that towards you. Push your left knee away with your left arm, and bring your right knee towards you with your right hand. And release. Now from here, we're going to go into a pose called Happy Baby Pose. I think they call it Happy Baby Pose because this is what babies do when they're happy. So bring your legs towards you, grab your toes, swing those legs outward, and I want you to try and push those feet into the ground, like you're just pushing into the ground, and rock back and forth. This is going to be a great massaging feeling on your spine, and you're also going to be stretching your legs at the same time. And release. Bring those knees in towards your chest and hold. Take those legs and extend them upward. Make sure your knees are not bent. Push them towards you as much as you can. Now from here, extend those legs outward. Grab the inner of your thigh and push towards the floor to really strengthen the inner thigh area. And release. We're going to come into boat. So just make sure your legs are straight, your back is straight, and you're reaching towards those legs. Hold this. And release. From here, I want you to sit like this with your legs spread, your feet together. I see a lot of people do this stretch, and what they automatically do is they hunch down like this. That's not good. It's not good for your back. You're also forcing that stretch beyond what you can do. So keep yourself tall, keep your back straight, and use your own knees to push down. You don't need to do this. You can just push down with your knees. That'll take the stretch as far as you can go comfortably without injuring yourself. Now from here, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, bend it behind your head, take your left hand, and swoop it under to meet your right hand. I'm going to turn around so you can see what this looks like. And hold this position. And release. Now I want you to do the same thing on the other side. Left hand comes up, right arm comes down, and then meet in the back. If you have trouble meeting, you can grab a towel, use that so that you can shimmy your hands closer to each other, or at least so that you can get that stretch. Now from here, we're going to run through some basic runner stretches. Legs straight, reach towards your toes. And come up. Now we're going to take that left leg, position it inside so it's a nice 90-degree angle here. Extend towards that right leg here. And come up. Now other side. So left leg straightens, right leg forms that 90-degree angle, and bend forward. Now come up. I want you to take that right leg, place it on the outside of that left knee, and you're going to take your left elbow, push that right knee. This is a great twist for your spine, and you're also reaching that piriformis muscle again. Release. Right leg is going to straighten now. Left leg is going to come to the outside of that right knee. Right elbow is going to push that left knee back and hold this position. Now we're going to stand up because I want to finish with some exercises that are great for your ankles. Ankle sprains are a recurring problem for a lot of runners. I know they were for me. So start with your legs a little bit more than shoulder width apart, pointing outward. Bring your hands to center, and we're going to lower slowly. But as you lower, I want you to make sure your back is straight and tall. Don't drop forward. So come down, plie outward. You're going to be feeling that on the inside of your thigh, and you're also going to be working that stability in your ankle here as you try to balance. Up. Now from here, we're going to do a pose called chair pose. And it's called that because it looks like you're sitting in a chair. Only there's no chair there. So reach your arms upward and squat down. Keep that back straight. Don't lean forward too much. Squat as low as you can go. Now from here, what I want you to do is I want you to pop your legs up one at a time. So bring that heel up like this. Left. Right. Left. Right. And if that feels challenging for you enough, then you can stick with that. But if you can push it further, what I'd like you to do is try and pop both heels up at the same time. That's called awkward pose because really it just feels plain awkward. And release. That's a great pose for your ankles because it really strengthens the proprioceptors in your ankles to make sure that you can stay balanced when you're on an uneven or unsteady surface. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a pose called eagle pose. So I want you to stand on your right leg, bring that left leg over that knee, right arm is going to come out in front of you to a 90-degree angle, left arm is going to swoop underneath, and you're going to grab those. Squat down. Again, this is good for your balance, strengthening that ankle, helping to alleviate any instability. And release. Now the same thing on the other side, so start with your left leg, bring that right leg over, left arm out to a 90-degree angle. Right arm is going to swoop under and grab and squat down. There I go. This is actually my bad ankle. I sprained it several times last year, so this is why I did this. And release. Now we're going to come back down to our mat. Get down on your knees, flatten those ankles. This right here is called hero pose. I just want you to hold that and feel that in your quads for a couple seconds. those knees off the mat. This is going to be strengthening and stretching your ankles as you push backwards. So it's going to feel like a nice, good stretch in the front of your ankles. So just hold this. And release. Alright guys, so that's my Yoga for Runners routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really supposed to target all of the areas that could potentially be stressed from running. So I guarantee that if you do this on a regular basis, you'll be not only a better runner, but also a safer runner. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts or opinions. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!